Hi everyone. Happy Sunday. And so this story is quite special to me and it stores a very great memory today. It's about my travels to Peru. Hi, this is Magical Mike. And we also looked at the Catedral de Cusco, which has these huge, beautiful stained glass windows. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. And like some old age like paintings. Yeah, it's like an old monastery, and they've even got catacombs. So pretty freaky stuff. But um, yeah, that was quite cool. So we took an 18-hour flight from Sydney, Australia, and this was through the Antipodeans Travel Company for student-led explorations. We did some research beforehand and decided on the places and locations and made our own itinerary. To Our goal overall was to experience another culture, have fun, and enjoy the time there. At the time, I was still learning Spanish, so it was a great opportunity for me to practice my Spanish out there in the real world with real people and people who spoke Spanish. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, we're going to start off with the adventures at Machu Picchu. Um, this is going to be quite a long story, and we're going to go split it up into parts. So today is part one, next one will be part two, and we'll just see how it goes. If it's really popular, I'll keep continuing this story, and yeah, we'll just keep going. So, we first stopped off at Cusco. Now, Cusco is the old ancient Inca city for Peru. In the past, it was the home base for the Incans. They tended to, well, worship the sun and the moon gods, and so that was quite like an important thing. Um, so we stopped off at Cusco directly from the airport. The altitude there is 3,000 meters above sea level. This made it hard to climb the stairs when you're walking up towards our rooms. It was so hard. We were huffing and puffing and blowing the house down. Yeah. So um, it was a challenge. Yeah, definitely. There's even this sickness known as altitude sickness, where if you're not a local, you find it hard to climatize to the location, and that becomes quite a challenge as well. Uh, yeah, you have the what we call the shits, the diarrhea, um, and it's not a nice experience, but we pushed through it. Yeah, we went out the other side. Anyhow, um, among other things in Peru, the currency is quite a lot cheaper. We had to convert our New Zealand dollars into US dollars to take over there. The exchange rate back then was 1 USD for 3.35 soles. Now, soles, or sol, um, means sun in Spanish. And since the Inca people worship the sun, sol, sun, soles, or sols. I think it was soles, not soles. Soles means a different thing, in a different language. But we won't talk about that one. Which meant things that were a lot cheaper. So, um, yeah, and therefore people would sell them at a higher price to the tourists. So a good bartering tip that we learnt was to always try half the price they offer, because that's something which is really, really good. Um, we stayed at Eco Packers, which is a hostel and tour operator. One thing I found useful for research was purchasing a Lonely Planet book to take on holiday. This saved us so much time on researching for a place to eat or to stay, and especially with no kind of cell service connection, that was actually quite that was a pretty cool experience. Actually, I enjoyed that a lot. So during our stay in Cusco, we also visited some of the ancient ruins, including uh, Saksai Huaman, which is a spiritual observatory and was also a giant fortress during the Inca period. So, a little bit of a description. Saksai Huaman used to be a spiritual observatory and large military fortress. During the Inca period, it was constructed fully out of stone. They fitted the stone pieces like puzzle pieces. It's amazing, like beautiful. I don't know how they did it, or do we? How did they cut and roll those large pieces into place? It is quite simple. So, first they chiseled a hole in the stone. Then they fit 2 pieces of wood and poured water. Then when the weather was cold, the water would freeze and expand, thus cracking the stone into large puzzle-like pieces you see today. So this same technique was used to make Machu Picchu the fortress in the sky. Fortress safe haven in the sky. At Saksai Huaman, there is now a large water slide made naturally over time and chiseled out with the rain. So we all took turns and slid down that water slide. It was very fun. Other than that, I think that's it for today. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for all your support, and it means a lot. It really does. It means a lot to me. So I'm real grateful for that. And also, yeah, we'll just keep going with the story and see where it gets. Yeah, thank you.